I'm gonna break my standard protocol this morning. I don't normally film in the office for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is I have work to do. I want to make sure there's no issues with security or, it's just not a thing. But as I'm heading out here, frankly, there's nothing that it really will harm. I'll make sure there's nothing that shows up that's security related. Yesterday they had the party for my going away, which my last day is not till tomorrow, and that was surprisingly depressing. I typically don't go to them for the people who are leaving. I didn't really want one, but can't get out of it. I would much prefer just to go to the person that's leaving if I care and say, farewell, instead of having the big do. So, had that. I got a plaque. I did after 28 years as my boss, my direct supervisor, handed me the plaque, and it's got my name on it, and I looked at him and I said, I have been meaning to tell you, you get my records wrong. My middle initial is an L, and at least I got a laugh out of the new director. Well, I got a laugh, so that's what matters. But anyhow, we did that, and I've been cleaning up. I've been taking care of my files, computer files, going through my emails and cleaning up junk, and closing out projects those that I can close out. And I've done my job too well. I'm done. I finished yesterday. By yesterday afternoon, I have absolutely nothing to do, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this, is that I literally have nothing to do. So I'm at a loss as to what I'm going to do at the office for the next 2 days. But I will give you a tour, the one and only tour. The exit tour. We moved into this building, I don't know, 1992, 1993, something like that. We used to have a massive old AS400 over here behind me. Now we just have a rack and some server table, and got the world's ugliest patch panel here on this side. And look at this cabinet. It doesn't even have anything functional in it. Well, it's got our spam catcher down at the bottom, but that could have been moved. And this place looks like a disaster area, partially because it's a disaster area, and partially because we're getting ready to move. Well, they're getting ready to move, and so it's in that stage where you're just tearing everything out and figuring out what you can throw away and what you can keep, what goes, what stays. My office back here, see, it's basically done. Down here we have the other office space. This is where the guys work. Theirs look more lived in. They don't look like they're leaving. And that's really what this place is about. Been here a long time. I moved us into this building. Guess I'm not going to move us out. that's it. We're done. All packed up. ID turned in, keys turned in, paperwork all filled out, timesheets submitted. The end of 28 years of my life. More than half my life. Not regretting, but it's still a moment for pause. There's an enormity to it. A sort of threshold barrier that once crossed, the future is now not so predictable. There's comfort in predictability. Let's go home. For the last time. Well, this is it. You saw me leave work the last time, and now I'm pulling into my driveway. My last commute. You know, I didn't live here when I got the job at the department, and the department wasn't where it is now. It was much closer to here, about 2 or 3 miles. Now it's 8 miles. And I had a job, and I had an opportunity to buy this house, and it was an auctioned house, and I bid on it, and I won the auction. And I remember going down to the title agent, escrow officers, and doing the paperwork. I had to take the morning off. I went into the office, and my boss called me over, and he said, we've been given information that we're going to be moved to a new building in a couple months, and so we're going. And I thought that was just hilarious, that I had bought a house near my office, and then we moved away. So about the time I got this house is about the time we moved over to the other building, and that has been my commute every day for the last, I think that would be about 26 years. And you've just seen the last one. Wasn't it exciting?